reports, the Gauteng Department of Infrastructure Development awarded a 49 million rand contract in June 2022 to two companies linked to two sons of Deputy President Paul Mashatile. These companies were supposed to do fire suppression and detection systems, but most of our hospitals are not fully fire compliant, and they failed to prevent the recent fire at Tembisa Hospital. There have long been controversies over unlawful enrichment by members of the so-called Mafia, which is centred in this province around Paul Mashatile. A former MEC for Transport, the late Ignatius Jacobs, identified what he called a, quote, criminal conspiracy in this matter. The pattern, unfortunately, is that the allegations are never fully investigated and there are never real consequences from forensic reports because they are hidden and not implemented. You know, alarm bells should ring when politicians live in a style way beyond their means and their friends and family members get lucrative government contracts. Deputy President Paul Mashatile has now received a 10,000 rand fine for not declaring a diamond gift. And it took him 2 years to declare two luxury properties worth 65 million rand, one in Johannesburg and one in Cape Town. And here is his Cape Town property. Here's his Cape Town property. You know, is there anybody here who can tell me that he can afford 29 million rand for this property on his declared source of income? And what the DA is calling for is for Premier Sisufi to release the finding of all investigations, and specifically these contracts that went to Paul Mashatile's sons, so that everything comes out to the outcome, because really, who can afford a house like this really on a government salary? Thank you very much.